You gotta talk like you're like a news presenter.
Welcome to the podcast, everyone. Welcome. Add some reverb and shit like that. All right. Fuck. Sorry. I was about to sip this shit. All right. Let me open the Red Bull. And
okay,
then
I'm gonna do the intro for Chris.
You're gonna do the intro. How are you gonna do the intro when I'm supposed to introduce you?
Can I introduce myself?
All right.
No,
Welcome everyone to another show of the Regular Size Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, and today I have a special guest with me.
Very special.
Very special? Why do you say it like that, dude?
I don't know. What's my name?
That sounded like super lusty. Are you going for a lusty vibe today on the show?
No.
Your name. Do you want me to say your name?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say your name because when
I try saying my name and
Caterina?
That is far from what my actual name is.
Catherine?
My full name is Kathia.
Bro, why do I keep telling everyone Kathy?
I
have your full name saved on my phone.
As Katharina?
No, I have you as your name.
Kathia Rodriguez.
And
my whole government.
Shit. Well, I'm gonna have to edit that out now.
Yeah, bleep it out.
Bleep it out.
Bleep it out.
Welcome. So, how you been? How's everything?
Just chilling.
Just chilling?
Absolutely losing my mind at home.
Oh my god, I've been getting... So the past 3 weeks I've been
Drunk?
super depressed.
Oh. I'm talking about myself.
You've been drunk? Yeah, dude.
No,
Have you been?
I don't know.
I feel like...
I had food poisoning recently.
Yeah, dude, we're supposed to link up. No, I'm just...
On Monday.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it because I was just thinking about how... Alright, so I've been super depressed.
Mm-hmm.
And... I was just thinking...
He's saying this with a smile on his face, by the way, which is like fucking amazing of you.
Oh my god, yeah, I smile through the pain, baby.
Laugh through the pain.
I'm
laughing at your pain.
You're laughing at my pain?
I don't know. Keep going.
No, so I was super depressed. But I don't know, I feel like when I'm depressed, I try to fight through it. Mm-hmm. And I just decided, hey, like... let me try to do shit, right? And it was, yeah. I feel like having you on the show would be fun because I feel like we banter really well. I don't know how well.
I banter. I dabble.
You be bantering.
Yeah.
You be bantering. So
I do.
Fuck it. No. So either way, when I saw that I didn't hit you up. And then when I saw that you,
posted
that you had food poisoning, I was like, thank God.
Wow.
Yeah, because you know when you flake and everybody like flaking on when you mutually flake. I was depressed
and I was
you were dying. You were dying.
It was horrible. Like
what were your symptoms with food poisoning?
Like it was just like the worst thing I've ever like gone through. Like I was not only like throwing up everything inside of me, but like I was shitting it out. And at one point, like, I couldn't, like, eat anything, so I was just throwing up, like, water and acid. And I was literally, this is so, like,
No,
disgusting.
I thought you were pooping acid.
This is disgusting.
No,
I was, like,
go for it.
Squirting water out of my ass.
I've been there.
Without food poisoning?
Without the food poisoning.
You're despicable.
How?
Why?
I mean, I actually... I was just telling the story the other day. When my grandpa died, I went to Guatemala and I forgot that you can't drink water out of the tap over there.
Oh, because it's like not filtered or something?
Exactly. You have to drink the agua salvavida off the... So if you want to buy drinkable water, you buy a 5-gallon thingy and they drop it off at your house and then you buy a little thing. Yeah. It's a whole process. Either way, I forgot... And I forgot how many days after my grandpa died, but I know there were still funeral services going on, and I fell asleep on his bed. God. So my grandpa had one of those, like, hospital beds.
That, like...
Yeah, the foldable ones.
Oh, okay.
Yes, exactly. So I fell asleep on it, and when I woke up, I had pooped my pants. I was about 15.
Not only are you despicable for shitting water out of your ass without being on food poisoning.
Fuck you! I had a hangover. It was a hangover. Have you ever
drinking the fucking unfiltered water?
No.
What is wrong with you?
When I poop the water, that's what. There's too much poop talk.
poop.
What?
It was not poop that I was shitting, though. It was literally water. Like, it felt like, you know when you drink, like, so much water, and it's, like, a heavy, fast stream that's coming out of your pee hole?
Yeah.
It was that, but in my ass. And, like, my mom, like, she came to check up on me. Because I was just, like, crying in my room alone. And she, like, knocked. Because she was like, what is wrong? Like, why are you crying alone? And I was like, my asshole just hurts so bad.
Wait, how did you get food poisoning? What gave you food poisoning?
I don't know. Like, I literally have no idea. It was...
I'm blessed that I don't have food poisoning.
I don't wish it upon my worst enemy.
My mom, my whole family got food poisoning one time when we were in Guatemala.
Oh, no. So
we were going to... I don't know how much you know of Guatemala, but
nothing.
The Tikal, you know, all the ruins.
I don't know anything about anything.
Dude, you were bad in U.S. history and shit like that.
Okay, I know something
just
about
global
America.
history, not U.S. history, because it isn't U.S. history.
Somewhat.
All right, let me finish telling you this story. So we're driving up so the capital of Guatemala is kind of towards the south, and the ruins and all that stuff is in the north. So we're driving up north, and my whole family used to do like caravan trips, about 6 cars type of thing. Mm-hmm. So we're on our way up there, and we decided to take a break because it's about an 6 to 8 hour drive, I believe.
Up to the north?
Yeah. It's a long drive. So we decided to stop, and I think my tia Mari had just made caldo de pollo the night before or something, and it went bad. My mom, everyone in my family ate it.
Except for you.
I don't eat soupy chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like any meat that's boiled.
Really?
Boiled meat is not my thing, except if it's ramen. Ramen's my thing. It became my thing this summer.
I think it's the opposite for me.
Yeah.
I like any other meat that's in like soup except for the ramen meat.
Whoa. That's interesting. No, so then we ended up at the hotel that night, and I just remember everyone was trying to use the bathrooms. There were about 4 bedrooms, and all those bathrooms were like filled up to capacity that night. The sewage system in that poor hospital, that the sewage system in that hotel was so damaged after my family ran through it.
Ran through it?
My mom is the type of person, she says, yo no te escondo un pedo. Yo no te niego un pedo, you know, because my mom will fart in front of anyone.
She won't deny you a fart.
She won't. It translates specific, but that was one of the funniest trips. My mom to this day claims that I got it, but I know what I eat.
And you didn't.
I didn't eat that shit. I just remember watching Austin Powers Goldmember the whole trip with my cousins. I don't actually know if my cousins got sick as well, because I remember they had a good time the whole trip
Moms be
as well.
lying, though. Like, they swear up and down that you fucking got food poisoning. Like, no. Fuck you, I didn't.
How old is your mom, by the way?
My mom's birthday was in August. She just turned, I think, 44, 45.
She's young.
She's
she had
young.
you in her 20s.
I know that fucking hoe.
I could shoot my shot at her.
I mean, it's not like you haven't tried shooting a shot at another 40-year-old. But I'll digress.
Let's ignore that story.
Yeah, that's a story for another day.
Nah, I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable telling my mom that I took it. My asshole's leaking like that. No, I was mostly wondering because I think it's insane that your mom lets you have that. You're over. Your friend's sleeping over like that.
I don't know what's. Should I call him my friends with benefits?
Whatever, just, yeah.
I don't know. She's, like, mad, like, chill.
Yeah. My mom, even if a guy sleeps over, like a guy friend, not a guy, you know, but any guy friend that sleeps over.
She's like, I have to meet him.
No, not meet them, but no, why? They have their own house. They could go sleep over at their house. When I was a kid, if I wanted to go have a sleepover, you have a house to come sleep over.
You got a bed here?
Yeah, you have a bed here. Why? You could go see them tomorrow. Mom, are you driving me all the way over there tomorrow? Because my best friend used to live all the way in Throgsneck. I believe he still lives.
Oh my god, that's where...
So it's a deep trip, you know? So I thought it was Brooklyn.
No, Throgsneck. All my friends live in Brooklyn.
Oh, your friends live in Brooklyn.
Yeah. It fucking sucks.
Yeah. So I would have to do that trip, and that's almost an hour and 40 minutes for me. And there was a time I remember one time I went to go visit him and his mom kicked me out at 1 a.m. He invited me around 12. I pulled up. It was around 1 a.m. She was like, Fernando, who do you think you are inviting people over to my crib?
Wait, was his mom like the same type of mom that your mom is?
Yeah, but they actually don't get along, and that's the funny thing.
Oh my god.
I think that's the most ironic thing. They are super identical, and I believe they are. She's a little bit more fun in the way that she'll drink and let him have parties and stuff like that. And I'm not saying my mom wouldn't let me have a party, but I feel like my mom would be more judgmental.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sam, he wants to come in.
Dude, let me pause this. I had Sam outside of my room and he started crying because he wanted to come inside, so I had to pause the recording for a little bit. But
we've been joined by Sam's presence.
Now we're joined by Sam's presence. If you hear him breathing in the background, he sounds like he's moaning. He sounds like he's well, you asked me if he was snoring, but it's actually, how would you describe what he's doing?
It's like
he's biting his leg, you said.
It's like he was biting his leg, but it sounded like it was like
that's how I sound when I sleep.
Oh, I see where he gets it from.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask you the other day you posted on Twitter about honesty.
What did I post on the twitter.com?
You said something about honest. Some people say they're being honest, but they're just being assholes. Something along those lines.
Yeah, I actually did have to cough.
Go for the cough. Go for the cough.
The tweet was like, I was talking about men. But it was like men think they're being honest, but like in reality, they're just being like assholes. Like, fix your communication skills.
Why do you believe that? Because I believe
girls are like that?
No.
Oh.
I believe I'm a very honest person, but I've been told by certain people that my honesty comes off as just being an asshole. But those aren't ever my intentions. For example, last year, dude, Sam's breathing.
Sam is breathing.
So last year, for example, I was dating a girl and it didn't really go. It was literally around this time. We had gone on 3 dates.
Yeah.
And I think it was a week or 2 before my birthday. And she says, I want to take you out to brunch for your birthday. Number one.
I remember this story.
Yeah. Number one, I'm not very big on going to brunch or anything.
Yeah. Brunch is kind of weird.
I don't know. I'm not a big brunch person. I love, it depends. It depends who it is with. Because some people, I feel like I'd rather drink with you at night. There's different types of settings that I'd want to drink with people. Some people I want to go to the club with. Some people I want to be at a house party drunk with you. Like Fernando, I want to be at a house party drunk with him. Now, if I'm drunk with him at a club, I'm scared only because he would make me want to throw like $500 or some shit like that.
Definitely.
Fernando constantly before would hit me up like, yo, let's go to the strip club. Save like $500. I'm like, if I save $500, I'm not going to the strip club. I'm going somewhere else with that $500 that you want me to just throw that $500. So the girl jokingly, she said, I'm taking you out to brunch. And I said, oh, you're paying, right? Jokingly, and for some reason she cried in the car over it, and she said, you're just a fucking asshole.
I think just some of the girls you date too are like fucking weird. Not weird, but like I wonder if they have like their like mental stability in order.
Well, she's much older than me. Well, not much older. She's only 29. But well, now she's turning I think she's 29 now, or she turned 30.
Fuck.
Something like that. But she was older than me, and she said that.
No, that was not like rude. That's not what? I'm so confused.
In my mind, it's like, you're so fucking pussy if you fucking can't take a joke like that. It was just a simple joke. Like, oh, you're paying? Obviously you're paying. It's my birthday. No, I would hope you were paying. It's my birthday and you invite me. But that was the joke. You feel me? And I can't date someone who's a fucking pussy. If you can't take a joke, I'm someone who I learned to take jokes. And I got bullied as a kid, and I didn't like it as a kid, but eventually I learned how to roast. I learned how to roast back. And once I learned how to roast back, I said, fuck it. I enjoy being roasted.
I don't know, but like I don't get it because like that's not even like you being like quote unquote honest. Like I like.
Oh,
I feel like some of the.
Well.
What?
Well, number one, I want to hear what led you to tweet that.
Oh.
Or what have you experienced before or seen before?
Oh, because I don't know. I think like a lot of guys are like that, or like I just think maybe some of the guys that I've talked to are like assholes, but like I just don't like that. Like
you're also really young.
True, but like under the tweet, I also was like
I
most people are like this, not just guys, but like it'll be like the people that have the attitude of like, oh well, it's just honesty, like sorry, I'd rather like hurt your feelings than to like I feel like there's things that like people can say that like won't hurt your feelings,
or
like,
go about or say your honest opinion in a non-hurtful way.
Yeah, I really just fucking hate like people who just find any excuse to be rude, because like
all right, that's different. Yeah,
because like I think delivery is important. Like I'm someone that like obviously like it depends on the relationship
and
too.
the time when you're gonna do it.
Yeah, like a stranger, I wouldn't care about hurting their feelings because fuck it, like you're
you're just gonna go around fucking people's day up, like
yeah, fuck you, I don't care.
All right, hey, I bumped into you in the train, like hey, my bad, I'm so sorry, I just bumped into you.
I'll be like fuck you,
like but I'm sorry. And then what if they go home?
It'll be a fun story for them to tell later on in their life.
What if they go home and they
die?
No, what if you're like the asshole like that pushed them over the edge?
Oh, I create like the next Joker or something? Fuck.
Well, I was thinking more about around the lines of suicide, but yeah, the Joker as well.
Fuck
yeah,
it, bro. I'll create...
You broke the next Joker.
Yeah, but like if it takes like one rude comment on the train for you to turn it to the Joker, I think you have like deeper.
You're a fucking pussy.
Coward. But yeah, like if it's like a stranger, it's like I won't give it a second thought. But if it's like someone like you and you ask me like for my honest opinion, I'm not gonna fucking like say it in like a way that I know is gonna be like, oh, maybe she's being a bitch. Like I'm gonna be like, oh well, I'm not really sure I like I'm not gonna be a bitch, but I think I don't like people that are like that way. Like I don't care how you take it with everyone. Like that's like are you like shut up? Like you can distinguish between like your relationships enough to like.
Granted, I think along with that, I think I kept talking to her. So I dated her from like I want to say late October to February when I told her, hey, I'm not interested in you. I'm gonna
February 2020.
2020, I told her I was going to be seeing someone else. So my friends were like, you're an asshole for kind of dragging her along. But I didn't know where I was going with the next situation that so it was kind of in the mud. And in my mind, I wanted to not keep her around, but I wanted a friends with benefits at least if it didn't
go right.
And she was like, no. The next guy that even comes to my house I'm gonna marry him. Yeah, husband.
God.
But she's 29, so it was like husband or like the next relationship, even like sex. Like she wouldn't go down on me. She wouldn't go down on me. I'm only going down on my next man.
Oh,
I'm not like if you're not my man, I'm not going down on you.
I mean,
I went down on her, and I would be like, what the fuck? And you're not going down on me, and then I'm like. I'm out here putting these PS5 worthy performances, in my opinion.
God.
Granted, I was a little chunky back then, you feel me? But I felt like I was putting PS5 worthy performances. And
I feel like if I could have like secured a PS5, I would have given this man a PS5.
You would have given him a PS5?
Most definitely. His performance is PS5 worthy and like the new Xbox worthy. He's into that.
I've been promised the PS5.
Damn.
But who knows
but
if I'd get it. The way, isn't it crazy how people are paying
like resale price
for these shits, dude?
It's like 1,000, like 900. Oh my god, no.
People are so fucking stupid.
Resellers.
My cousin actually came from upstate to sell a PS5. I believe she told me 800 or 900. She sold it to one of her friends from work or school.
I don't know. That's
She buys a lot of Supreme and stuff. Like, she's a reseller. Well,
like a
I wouldn't
hypebeast?
consider. I don't think she doesn't live off her resale job, like selling
but
stuff.
it's like a side thing.
I mean, I think if she gets something, she'll get it and then she'll sell it. You feel me?
Yeah, because how much was the PS5 was like 600,
500.
or I thought it was 599. I don't know.
Oh, it was 499.
But like at least you're making like 100, 200.
I think
profit.
the Xbox has multiple price points because
the
the PS5
too,
does too because it has the CD version and the digital one.
Yeah,
I forgot. And the Xbox, I think it's both digital only, or
I have no idea. But my brother is like trying to secure both of them, and I'm like, why?
Well, Sydney has my Xbox One, and I have the PS4 right now.
Yo, what is with all the Xbox hate? Like, I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Maybe
but
it's because I'm not a gamer.
Well, all my boys only fuck with Xbox, but they all used to be PS5 people. So what I feel like what I've noticed is that like interacting and playing with other people,
it's easier on the
for
Xbox.
me. It seems funner and more interactive on the Xbox. The PS5, certain regards, I do prefer the PS5, and they come out with more exclusive games.
The PS4.
The PS4, yeah, and the PlayStation brand,
Yeah,
brand like
general.
video games. They usually have the better exclusives. Along with that, so sorry, I keep getting freaking notifications from the Citizens app. I constantly delete it only because I see like I get super curious. So yesterday I was on the highway, right?
Yeah.
And there was such traffic on the other side, and
so you were like, "What the hell is?"
And
going
I'm like
on?
I'm on the highway, and I'm just downloading the app, and then when I find out there was a fire on the highway.
Oh my god!
I don't think anyone died.
Speaking of like accidents, I've been like obsessed with like going on YouTube and like watching like insane car crash compilations.
Oh yes, I love that,
bro. People like, I'm not a driver, so like I personally can't tell what's like
a good accident.
No. Like I can't tell like the actual, like, you know how people are like, oh, like this accident happened because he didn't like turn left on the thing whatever. I'm not like that because like I don't drive, but like I can tell when an asshole's being an asshole.
Yeah.
And yo, a lot of the accidents that happen on like highways are like just people being like
Assholes.
idiots.
Yes.
Idiots. Like people like doing like brake checks in front of like trucks.
Trucks.
Oh my god. Like why would you fucking do that?
The rabbit hole that I'm going down on YouTube right now, it's gonna be super random, but I'm very into there's this doctor. There's this thing called hoof doctors, basically. Hooves, like cow hooves or horse hooves. Well,
when they clean them? Oh my god.
So that's
so
for horses, but for damn, I should have closed my window. We're getting all the Bronx ambience, the South Bronx ambience.
The South Bronx ambience. South Bronx ASMR.
Oh yes. So basically, the guy, he lives in Scotland, and what he does is carve out the hooves of cows. But the way cow hooves are, they're not like horse hooves, where they require a metal thing. Cows, since they're always on pasture,
or like a horseshoe.
Yeah, no, theirs are actually different. There's, you know how horses are like U-shaped?
Yeah, it's the cow horseshoe.
No, and cows are actually like, it's like two raindrops.
Oh.
And the chubby part of the raindrop is the back part, and then it kind of like the pointy part goes to the front. And basically it's two separate horns. He calls them horns. It's called the white horn. And because they weigh so much, they get ulcers, and the horns crack on the inside, and they create crevices, and he's done some amazing job. I want to find his name. I forgot his name. Dr. Hooves or something like that. Hooves on YouTube. Maybe
YouTube is a dangerous place to be on at 3 a.m.
Doctor. Oh my! It's worse because I work overnight. So.
Oh no!
Oh, his name is the Hoof GP on
Hoof.
HOOF GP. He's some dude from Scotland. He has like 240 videos, almost 500k followers, and his videos are dope.
I've like recently fallen in love with the English, like British accent.
Oh, do you want to do the rest of the episode in an accent?
In British.
British.
I'm not sure I'm good at doing like a British accent.
My accent is worse.
I can tell.
My accent is horrible.
Actually, I think my accent might like actually like be perfecting itself because I've been watching The Crown on Netflix and it's such an amazing show.
Fuck, yo.
It's such an amazing
My favorite. I have a friend named Erica. I would love to call Erica right now and just ask her if she could do
a British accent.
Let's see if she picks up.
Okay.
She's actually Sydney's best friend.
Oh, that's perfect because we have to prank call Sydney.
Yeah, we will prank call Sydney.
Oh, me and Sydney had like a what's it called, a girl moment.
Actually, can we talk? Sydney is my friend from Twitter. Well, not only Twitter. Well, you know her from Twitter. I met her on Twitter as well, but she's a personal
friend. Oh no, you guys
now.
met on Tumblr.
Oh, we met on Tumblr?
Yeah, you told me.
Oh yeah, I met.
You guys met on Tumblr first and then Twitter.
Yeah, Tumblr and then Twitter and then.
Crazy how I know your friendship story, like
better than I know my own friendship story.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
Sucks.
Yeah.
I'm telling Sydney about this, but she was like, "I love your eyebrows," and I was like, "Stop! Don't tell me that." But she was like, "How do you do them?" And I was like, I was confused. I thought she like wanted like an actual tutorial, and I was like, how the fuck do I like give someone a tutorial?
You're gonna create a YouTube video. How do I create an eyebrow tutorial video?
How do I create an eyebrow? But no, we just like were exchanging makeup tips and information, and I was like,
that's too girly for me.
I was like, I'll fucking kiss you. Don't do this to me.
I'm dead.
But yeah, she's really nice, and she lives like down my block.
You do. We were actually really shocked how young you were.
Yeah.
Because actually we didn't discuss how we met, which we probably should get to at a certain point.
Well, let's get to it now.
Let me not prank call Erica, but let's see if I could call her.
British accent.
British accent.
There's different ones too. It's like they're really like a whole different world over there.
Let's see. Sam, chill out. I wonder if she's gonna tell Sydney like Chris called me today.
Like text him, like text her.
I haven't called her in a minute.
Damn.
Oh damn, she's not gonna pick up. Fuck it. I'm gonna lower that. But she's probably gonna text me and say, "Why the fuck would you?"
What the fuck? She texts you in a British accent.
That would be fire.
That
Actually, I'm gonna
amazing.
ask her if I should text her if she could send me
a voice note.
Hey, can you send me a British
accent
voice note, please? So yes, how did we meet? We met on Twitter for sure. We met on
Twitter, like.
But I don't know if I followed you or you. For sure, I don't know. It's always like that. But
I think I followed you.
Yeah, but you had so many like mutuals of mine that were older. So I just assumed that you were in your mid-20s.
I feel like everyone does. Like I think
you
everyone
don't look young.
on everyone on Twitter, I feel like thinks I'm older.
Yeah,
but
you
like,
don't.
I don't think.
I feel like you don't tweet like a Gen Z motherfucker.
Yeah, because like I don't think I am. Like
you are Gen Z, dude.
No. Okay. Technically speaking, yes.
Mentally, you mean?
True. But like everyone that like I've ever been friends with has always been older than me. Like when I was.
Me too.
Like. When I was 15, I was hanging out with people that were like 22, 23. Yeah. And like, even though some of them were like fucking assholes and like.
That's a little weird though at the same time though. Why were they hanging out with a 15-year-old? Like, I mean, at 18. Wait, I'm sorry.
It's okay. What? But like, I thought I was the shit. Like I was like a sophomore in high school and I was like, yo, like all my friends are so fucking cool. But like, thinking about it now, like I'm not much older than I was before, but like
you wouldn't hang out with a 15-year-old.
It's not even that, but it's like the times that we did hang out, it was always weird. Like they kind of like overly sexualized me.
Yeah, that's super weird. My best friend, well, I told you about when she was 16, she looked older like you. She looked like she was 18, maybe 19.
Yeah.
So at a certain point, there was this dude who I probably shouldn't be talking about because he is kind of popular on social media. He's an artist and everything. I'll tell you off thing.
Yeah, off the record.
Yeah, off the record. But He was in his 20s, and he was always trying to like
bag younger girls.
I don't know if he even knew that she was 16.
Which is an honest mistake.
It is an honest mistake.
Because some people really
She didn't want to tell him that she wasn't 16. She was afraid of telling him. And to me, I just thought it was a little weird how someone couldn't like piece together that you're talking to a high schooler. Because she would just say, I'm going to class. She would never make it.
But I think also like when you're like older, you kind of like assume that like everyone, like I don't know, like now that I'm like, you know, older, whenever someone else, like I hear them like on Twitter talking about class, I'm not like fucking freshman. But like I think when you're older, you sort of assume that everyone that you will attract is the same age or older.
I feel like I've always attracted older people, but at the same time, I feel like I have a young soul, but I attract older minds in a way because when I was a freshman in high school, most of my friends were juniors and seniors. Granted, were they cool? No,
absolutely.
They were the nerd. I don't want to say they were nerds because to me they were cool.
But like they weren't school popular.
They weren't school popular. They were more like. But even then, I actually did have some friends who were school popular. Mm-hmm. I did have some friends who were school popular. They just weren't in my school, and they weren't the ones who were always hanging out with me. But they did hang out with me. They we would all be together. I think we're in the youth group together. So
church.
And I was the youngest one, and they all fucked with me. They like fucked with me heavy, and to this day, I still talk to a few of them. And granted, I don't go to church at all.
I like the older friends that I had when I was younger. Like I talked to some of them, but like I said, like they were mostly guys, but it was just like
they were weird. Do you still keep in contact with them?
No, actually, I'm not gonna say that, but the last interaction I had with one of them, it was really not good. Yeah, and like the situation got turned around on me. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like a lot of like older guys when they fuck with like younger girls, it's definitely always weird.
Here's the thing. I feel like I could hang out with a younger person who's mature. Yeah. Like you're how old are you?
18.
You're not 18, asshole. I would fucking cry. You're not 18. You've told me
you're
you're
20. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not 20. What have I told
19. Why the fuck? You are not 18.
Yeah.
Bullshit. You graduated high school like 2 years ago. You're not a freshman in college.
I'm not a freshman in college, but technically.
You're 18? You've lied to me about your age then.
No.
You've told me you were like 19 or 20. Motherfucker, you really 18?
Yeah, we had a whole conversation.
I'm like almost not 10 years older than you, dude.
We talked about it and you were like, oh, when I was in high school, and I was like, and you were like making fun of me like throughout the voice notes. You were like,
so this is how we met actually. So we were discussing, and along with that, that's when I found out you were younger.
Yeah, wait.
But I remember you telling me you were 19.
No. We were talking about it and you were like...
Because we became friends in March or so.
We were talking about it and you were like, oh... Because you were sending me like pictures of you in high school. And you were like, oh, this was when like a Staples was in this place. And then you were like, oh, sorry, you're too young to remember that. Yeah, you were... Because
I remember you would probably have been like... Right, honestly, whatever. Now that I know you're 18, I probably wouldn't be your friend. Bye. No, that's but crazy. You're actually like one of like the more mature like 18-year-olds that I've ever met then. Dude, I legit thought you were like 19. I've told Sydney that you're 20.
No, that's so funny though. Bro. Because like everyone when they see me, they're like, you're like 22. Like the amount of like guys that I get on Twitter. Well, that's not like I get a lot of guys.
I know what you mean. Just like people that follow you and to interact with you are much older than you.
But let me tell you though, actually like, you'd be surprised at the amount of guys on Twitter that like I'll tell them my age. Like I told one guy specifically, I was like, I'm 18. And he was like, oh, like he stopped the conversation. And then like a couple days later, he was like, oh, like I'm horny. Like, do you want to fuck? And I'm like, you're like 28, like 29. Or I don't know how old he is. He's not like in his 20s because he has like a kid and he's like, the kid's like 8 or something. But I was like,
hey, you could be in your 20s and still have a kid at 8.
I would rather not think about that. But no, like he definitely looked old and shit.
Oh, that's crazy. I need to hire someone to fucking make sure that I'm always recording because this shit is tough.
Double
and editing
tasking.
is fucking annoying. Like editing this because
I was literally just thinking about that. I was like, damn, this is a process.
I mean, last week's episode was what, 3 hours? So it was 2 hours long, right?
Oh my God.
It was 2 hours long, and then I realized halfway through it, fuck, I didn't record anything. So we ended the show. After we ended the show, we just kept talking for another hour and a half.
And that's what you like.
And then I said, hey, I should add a 2.5 episode. But I realized I kind of was name dropping heavy on that episode. And I'm like, I shouldn't be name dropping anyone just for privacy. Like, I name dropped like 2 people. Sorry.
2 people is already
Sorry,
too much.
Michi.
2 people is already
I'm
too
kidding.
much.
No, I don't care. Oh, also.
Okay.
No. Michi's cool. I know Michi. She's Carla and Gigi's cousin.
Mm-hmm.
So I came to a realization today. So last week on the episode, I made a complaint. I was trying to like do a little joke. I literally wrote it down and everything, but it was a major fail because these 2 assholes
Didn't get it.
No. They didn't play along with it well enough. I probably should have told them ahead of time that, hey, I'm trying to do a little joke. So a few years ago, they have a group chat, and their cousin Michi was like, oh, you're the ugliest person that I follow on Instagram. Yeah. And that shit, low key, that shit hurt my feelings.
Low key, I would have cried.
No. All right. I thought it was funny because I just thought she was just joking in my mind. And I'm pretty...
In your mind.
I don't know if she is joking or just joking. I
each your
personally don't think I'm the ugliest person. I also don't know who she follows.
True.
So I can't say like... Personally, I just don't imagine myself following someone who I think is ugly. You feel me? Like I feel
if they're your friend, I'd make an exception.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't say she's my friend, like friend. She's just
ugly people be cool sometimes. Like, damn, you look like a sack of potatoes, but shit, you funny as fuck. Let me stay in your circle.
No, for sure. So she used to hang out with us a lot, a couple of times when we were younger. So I don't know. I literally today while I'm driving. I was coming back from Brooklyn, and when I was having a conversation about it, and I came to the realization, I'm like, oh, I know why it bothered me. When I was in high school, my friend Ivy, I'm just name dropping people, but Ivy wouldn't care if I name dropped her. She had a friend, and her friend was a fucking asshole, and she comes up to me, never really fucking met the bitch. And sorry, feminism ain't dead. Sorry, is it? Am I allowed to say?
You can call any girl that calls you ugly a bitch.
I
call girls bitches even when they don't call me ugly.
All right, so shit. I was like,
I'm giving you the B word pass.
All right, give me the B word pass. Well, fuck her.
Fuck that bitch.
All right, so I was literally. So here's the thing. As a kid in middle school, I was probably like the wallflower kid. You ever seen Perks of Being a Wall?
Yeah.
I was that motherfucker.
Oh, God.
I was always like overlooked. Nobody like I didn't want to be like if I wanted to play basketball, last person to be picked. Probably not the last person, but it'd just be like, oh, I gotta pick him. I guess you feel me.
I guess I'll pick Chris.
Yes, exactly. But here's the thing: I used to play basketball a lot, so I was actually good, and I actually am good. I think.
Yeah.
I could hold my own. I like to think that I could hold my own. So point is, fast forward to freshman year of high school, and just to hear that shit from a fucking girl. Yeah, you're the ugliest person I know.
I would have fought her.
Are
you fighting? Have you ever fought someone in high school?
I've gotten into fights. I actually I threw the hands a couple of times in high school. Not with anyone in high school. People try to jump me in the street in high school.
They tried to jump you and your friend or something. Or no, they jumped you because they thought you were like the guy that you were getting cheated on or cheating with, the guy's girlfriend or something. No.
And
they got the wrong guy or something. Remember?
Wait, what?
That like some guy thought you were like trying to like put the moves on his girl, but like it wasn't you, it was someone else. And then like they jumped you, and then they actually were like, oh no, it's that person across the street. And then they were like, oh shit, and they jumped both of you, I think. I don't know
no.
Am I fucking like making this up?
No. So it has nothing to do with the girl at all. But I know the story that you're talking about.
Okay.
It was February 12th.
Fucking, you know the date.
2010. It was my godbrother's birthday. It was around 6 p.m.
Wow.
It was around 6 p.m.
Me.
No, I don't know why my brain works like this. But
me either. I don't know why I remember everything about your life. And you don't, like, at all.
You're just like, you're management.
I am management of regular size.
So
Chris's
we were,
brain.
oh, thank you. So we're coming home from so I used to do after school community service, teaching like the 8th graders when I was a freshman. What happened? Why are you laughing?
I don't know. I can't picture you like tutoring like 8th graders.
8th graders? Well, imagine me in high school teaching like fucking 8th graders, a kid younger than me. One year
younger than
me. I know more than you.
I'm a high schooler.
I'm a high schooler.
You get jumped.
But well, and they wouldn't get jumped.
The kid that you tutor is like across the street, like watching you get jumped.
Yo, chill. See, I would have thrown the hands, but I'm just a middle schooler. No, so let me tell you the story.
See, I would have helped you out, but shit, I'm just an 8th grader. What do I know?
No, so we're walking down we're literally up the block, and my neighbor's he's my godbrother, but he lives downstairs. So he's a few feet away from me. At the time, they didn't live here. They lived a few blocks up towards Grand Concourse. You're Nacho. All right, enough Bronx banter. Right. So I'm walking up the block, and I'm close to my house, and it started snowing an hour or so ago. So there's a little bit of snow, and I'm like, I'm dragging my feet, and for some reason they're on the other side of the street, and the sidewalk was so choppy.
They thought you gave them a
dirty look.
Yes. I remember.
They said I gave him a dirty look, and I was like,
it's fucking snowing. Like, how the fuck?
Bro, it was legit snowing, and the dude comes, and the first thing he does is snuff me. And my first reaction was to snuff him back. And
how was your reaction, not to? Like, I would, that would have been my same first reaction.
So I used to do judo, I think it's called. I can't remember what type of martial arts I did it. But I was still close. Like today, if you asked me anything about judo, I would not remember shit. I don't even remember if it was judo that I practiced. But I was closer to like my martial art days back then, a freshman. So like he punched me on the left side of my face. And my first reaction was to punch him back with my right hand. And we started like yelling at each other back and forth. No, wait. So the first thing is I yelled at Gerardo. Oh, shit, I'm just name dropping people for no reason. I'm sorry. So I yell at my neighbor, and I'm just like, and I tell him. Oh, I tell him. He just comes up and he starts swinging at the guy from behind. He's like, bah, 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 bah. And
insane.
The guy's friend starts running around.
Yeah. And
he runs away, and Gerardo and I, we just start blah blah blah, just going in on the kid.
I want to do
and
that.
He started running away, and Gerardo and I kind of kept. I keep trying to like avoid his name, and then I say it. I avoid his name, and then I say it. Anyways, it's not even that crazy of a story, but
you got jumped.
Yeah. So then after that. Yeah, there was once where 7 Dominican dudes tried to rob my book bag.
That's like fucking hilarious.
My North Face book around the corner. I actually just gave them that. I just gave them that. I just gave them the bag.
When it's 7 Dominican men, how do you not just like surrender?
They let me take my books out the bag, and I thought that was super.
Respect.
Hey.
Respect.
Hey, their mom taught them courtesy.
Yeah, shit, bro.
Shit, if I'm jumping someone, I am not murdering them. I'm just jumping them.
And I'm letting them collect their school books. You may get jumped.
I mean, the school books
you got homework due tomorrow, so I'm not gonna let you handle that.
Let's keep it a buck. Those 3 textbooks in my book bag were probably worth more than the book bag itself.
Shit, bro.
When the book bag was it was a North Face book bag. It was like the Hot Shot or something.
North Face book bags were like they were fucking it. Like I know we're not the same age, but like
even in your age.
No. So like when my brother's like 6 years older than me, so he's like 24.
Yeah, your brother and I are kind of close in age.
We went to school on the same block. So I went to school on Fordham. I went to Jonas Bronk Academy.
Yeah.
And he went to Roosevelt. He went to Roosevelt.
Oh, he went to Roosevelt?
The campus. So, like, he picked me up from school, and, like, his friends were always hanging out at my house. So, like, I always kind of, like, felt like I was, like, one of the boys. Even though I fucking wasn't, like, at all. But, like, like he'd tell me like stories from his high school, and like I'd see it firsthand because like we'd go to his like parent teacher conferences and shit, and like everyone just fucking, if you didn't have a North Face book bag,
you weren't it.
You wasn't it, bro.
You
wasn't it.
You want to hear? No, if you didn't have North Face in general, you weren't it
at all. I remember I was in like 7th grade and like all I wanted was a North Face, and I finally got it.
I'll tell you another story that has to do with
it
has to do with my boy Naichi. Shout out to Nietzsche
just
SBA.
Name dropping.
No. He's all right. Nietzsche SBA. Go follow him on Instagram, Twitter. I don't know what the fuck he has, but point is, we're in 8th grade, and my mom couldn't afford to buy my mom couldn't afford to buy me the North Face jacket, the huge biggie.
Oh my
You know
God.
what I'm talking about? So she couldn't afford to buy me that, and there was this store called Naughty something. It was like a rip off Nautica or something like that.
Oh God, no.
And my mom caught me the jacket, and I went to school with it. And you know how North Face jacket has the patch right here on the left side and the patch on the right back on the right shoulder. Naichi was like, "Where's your patch at? Where's your patch at, bro?" And he didn't say bro, obviously, but
I would have been like, "Yo, shut the fuck up, bro."
Naichi wasn't my like best friend he's not. He's not like my best friend or anything. He was just he's one of my boys, but he's like, let's call it what it is. He's just in the group of friends with my boys, and we can hang out by ourselves, but it's not we're not like best friends.
No offense.
Yeah, no. They know what it is because I feel like we're all honest with each other. It's like the one I'm closest with is Fernando, Brandon, then it's it could either be Michael or Naichi, and that's just how it is. Brandon and Fernando, just because I met Fernando my first day of pre-K, and I met Fernando my first day of summer camp. Mm-hmm. And then we just all became friends in high school, and we all sat in the lunch table together, and that's how we became friends. But yeah, Naichi, he cut my ass. Where's your patch at? Yeah, where the fuck is your patch at? And oh my God, you want to hear even a worse one?
I was that bitch in middle school though.
You used to get all the wavy shit?
Kind of, yeah, but like also like I was cool with everyone. Like I was cool with the indie kids, and I was cool with like the popular kids. Like I was in the popular
question kids. Because in middle school I know like dressing hipster was the thing, like the foxtail and shit.
Yes ma'am.
Where people
yes,
you said that with pride, like you better.
I wear my stripes. No, I had uniform in middle school, so like I remember it was like khaki pants and like a navy shirt.
Yeah.
And obviously like I'd leave the house with that, and then we'd go to school. I was a bad girl. I was bad in middle school.
Bad like in attractive, or bad like you
both
got the
ways. Shit. Look at me saying both ways. No, I was fucking chopped, but I would leave my house like mad fucking early in the morning, and like my grandma's like, "Oh, she's going to school. Like she takes her education serious. She's going early, whatever."
Where the fuck were you going? Smoke cigarettes and flip tacos, or were you gonna go?
Fuck you! I'd go to the park with my friends like early. St. James Park. Shout out St. James Park in Kingsbridge. We'd go there under the Fort train and like do like hood rat shit.
Wait, is that the one by? Oh wait, yeah, I know which one. I was actually confusing the one by the Edgar Allan Poe.
No, we'd go to that park, and like it would be like 15 minutes before school started, and I went to school on Fordham, and the park was on Kingsbridge, so it was like a 20-minute walk, and we'd literally like, do you know that hill on Fordham?
Yeah.
It would be like winter time, and we would fucking like not even run and pick up our feet. We'd just sled down the hill, and like we would like try to like get there exactly like on the dot, and I would get detention. I got suspended for like smoking in class.
Ooh, Erica just responded. I'm sorry. You got suspended for what? Smoking in class?
Yeah.
Vaping it? You hit your vape?
It was a hookah pen.
Oh, a hookah
pen. A strawberry cream hookah pen.
So I said, hey, can you send me a British voice note, please? Of what? Just doing the voice from Love Island.
Love Island.
Ooh, Sydney is obsessed with Love Island. It's like one of my secret obsessions. Do you know how like people love The Bachelor?
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with Love Island.
I can only watch like those types of shows and obsess over them with my friends.
Yeah, exactly. I will never watch it by
watch them
myself.
alone.
I can't watch it by myself. She watches it by herself, but she also watches it with Gabby, her sister. So I don't know.
Enough.
I feel like do you see this lifestyle of being a single child? Like, it's just me and my dog.
I feel like a single child, but I'm not one.
You feel like it?
Yeah, I'm very spoiled.
How many kids you got?
How many kids do I have?
No.
Absolutely none. I have 3 younger sisters.
Yeah, that's
and
why
one older
it's your
brother.
older sister. It's your younger sister. The way you treat her, I'm just like, that's how I treat my kid. Yeah,
I son her on the daily, bro.
That's exactly how. Well, if I had oh man, I wish.
I don't wish that upon you.
I can't. No, a kid or a sibling.
Whichever one you want.
Because I have siblings, I just don't. They're older than me, and we didn't grow up together. So, like, my older sister calls her boyfriend daddy.
Oh God.
Yeah, she'll be like, "Hey, daddy." Nah,
Or
just kidding.
is that the?
She does not.
Yo!
Hey, yo, why am I? No. I'll tell you a funny story one time.
Is this the one that like calls her daddy around like your mom and?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Yo,
yes. So we're
that's...
the funny story. So we were at the airport going to Guatemala all together. First family trip together.
Boyfriend
and everything.
Included?
No, he wasn't. But she was calling him.
Oh, no.
And she's like, "Hey, daddy." And I'm like, "Hey, you're speaking to my dad?" And I was like, "Can you tell him to get me something from the store?" Because he went to get to the. We're at the gate and everything, and she's just sitting down. And I was with I don't know if I was with Naomi sitting down yet, but or even if Naomi was there. But point is, I heard her say, "Hey, daddy," and I was like, "Oh, can you tell dad to go get us something?" And no, she was like, "Oh, it's not." It's not
your daddy. It's my daddy.
Yeah. It's so weird.
I don't like the whole pet name thing.
And
it's
she
so
loves
awkward.
to brag about how much she drinks with him. Like alright, I love my sister. Stop. Dude, Sam, stop.
Sam is going crazy on the podcast right now.
Yeah, he wants a lot of screen time. But yeah, I don't know. I wonder if my nephew's gonna hear this. My nephew follows me on social media, so I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna block him eventually.
I didn't let my mom follow me on social media till recently, like last year.
Really? My dad just liked a photo on my photography page. Dude, Sam, it's impossible living here with a dog and roommates.
Oh, you guys have roommates?
Oh, I consider my parents roommates.
Oh, me too. But like in the coolest way.
I pay rent.
That's insane.
I pay rent, so and you know the crazy, my parents own this house, but I pay rent and for my room. My mom's like, if you have a job,
you can pay rent.
Yes, if you could buy sneakers and
you can pay rent.
The whole reason why my mom started charging me rent is when I suggested I was moving out.
Oh, and she was like, I fucking wish you would.
Yeah. Well, I feel like parents, at least my family is super close, where I think my mom wants me to live with her for the rest of my life.
I think my mom would too.
You think so?
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I really like, what is your mom like watching you?
No, I want to close the door. I forgot to close the door.
Sam, go close the door.
Let me finish closing the door. You can finish telling the story. So your mom...
I feel like my mom would want me. Well, I don't know, maybe. Because, like, she has 3 younger kids, so, like...
She has options.
Yeah, I told her as a joke, I'm like, when I get older, I'm going to put your ass into the old people houses.
How old?
Like 50.
50?
Yeah.
Oh, that's only 6 more years for her.
I know. I feel like I live with roommates because, like, my mom has, like, since forever, like, has treated, like, me like an adult.
Yeah. And I think that's the best way to go about it.
Yeah, like I feel like in some ways I would want to like raise my kids the way that my mom raised me, but at the same time there are definitely things that I would completely just not do. And I don't know, like she definitely was like very lenient, but I think in some cases she was too lenient. Like there was no reason why I was like 15 going on 16, like being drunk at a party in Queens at like 3 a.m. and trying to find my way home, like by the train. Like
that's scary for me. Like
that's scary for me looking at it now, and like I'm not Like,
shit,
it's
you're
not
only
like,
3 years removed from
I know,
that.
it's not like I'm 10 years older looking back at it and, like, saying that's fucking not okay, but, like...
Do you feel like now you're at 18, you
I feel
calm
fucking
down
cooked, bro. That sounds... it sounds so, like, annoying coming
bad,
from...
yeah.
But it's like...
I mean, no, I don't think it's a bad thing because I've seen it. I've seen it with my friends. I have a really cool friend of mine who I feel, from the outside looking in, I felt like back in high school he partied a lot, and now he's
just stays
the
in?
coolest. Not the coolest, the chillest person. He doesn't care to go out. Like, he doesn't seek to go out.
Like, cause like, I don't know, like, I see some people, like, not even like just my age, but like even like on the Twitter timeline, like I'll see like people that like every night they just like love bragging about like, oh, are we drinking? What are we? And it's like, can you shut up for like
It's
2
COVID.
seconds?
My favorite thing about COVID is like, it's COVID, baby. I can't go out.
Yeah, I love how like no one is scared of it now. Like,
Yeah,
just
that's so. I've been watching this. I feel like I've never been afraid of COVID though.
Me either.
I feel when you and I first met, I wouldn't even wear a mask, but I protected my hands more than anything.
Yeah, I feel like your hands are like
the biggest reasons why people get sick. They touch everything because people cough,
especially in New York.
Yeah, people cough and vomit, so all those particles land on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when they land on stuff and you're touching it constantly, I haven't gotten COVID yet.
Me either.
I don't have the antibodies. So
I haven't got tested for antibodies.
Oh, you haven't even got... Have you ever been tested yet?
Yeah, I have. I got tested in like June. First week of June, like 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
And no.
Damn.
I kind of just want to get it though. Like the antibodies, just in case.
I'm risking giving Sam this bone. I'm like wondering, would he go crazy? He will go crazy.
He just went over a box. He's fucking crazy.
He is a maniac. I don't know.
I don't know. What's your take on like New York possibly shutting down again?
Oh, I asked. That was a question for you. I had that.
Oh, for me?
Yeah. No. It was gonna be a topic. I had written show notes. Sorry, I'm like.
It's cool.
This dude is all over the place.
He's setting Sam up so that he won't bother us.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like, cause he has this bone and it's super loud when he chews.
Speaking of bones, I'm hella gassy. Like I'm burping.
Dude, I was farting gassy today.
Oh my God.
And I texted Sydney, look.
What did you
I
tell
texted her. I'm like, I'm super gassy today.
I love that. I love friends that you can just text them for absolutely fucking nonsense.
I mean, Sydney and I went on vacation, and that girl was farting up a storm.
No, I mean, like, I love friends that you can just, like, hit them up and, like, tell with, like, nonsense. Like, I text my friends sometimes, and I'm like, just peed. And they're like, okay.
You and your friends seem really cool. I'm not in group chats or anything. I'm only in, like, 4 group chats.
What? I'm not in group chats or anything, but I'm in 4 group chats.
All right. I don't participate.
Oh, like you don't text.
I don't. I could show you. Look, this is my boys.
I don't text either.
Look at my boys and look how I haven't written on this group chat in 4 days.
It's literally just the other people talking. I don't know. I like. Do you ever feel like so annoyed with your presence that like you just don't text anyone?
I just
like it's not them. Like you just feel annoying with your.
I just feel like they won't. I don't feel like annoyed. I just don't feel like. I love my boys, but I feel like my interests aren't all into their. They play Xbox. I play PS4.
Oh,
that's like a big difference, dude. I like playing by myself. I like playing video games where I play by myself. I don't like playing video games where I'm playing with other people so I play my video games high all the time. And I'm not trying to be... I play my games on easy mode.
Oh, you and Sydney both.
Yeah, well, no, I think she's improved in it. She's playing on the harder levels now.
Oh, shit. Shout out to Sydney. Shout out to Sydney. Sydney Joy on Instagram. Or, I don't know what it is.
Now you're just name dropping her, too. I know.
Sydney.
But yeah, so... We totally got sidetracked. But the question was, would you get you asked me how I feel about the shutdown?
Or just in general.
My bosses have been going a little bit more strict. We've had so every day we have to do like this like, what do you call it?
Temperature
A questionnaire.
check?
It's a questionnaire. And in the questionnaire, it just asks you, like, have you been out of state? Have you gotten, like, a fever? Just dumb shit you could lie on, honestly. But that's the basic requirement that we need every day to, like, enter work. And it's super stupid. I don't know what it prevent. Yeah. Because anyone could lie.
I don't think you can prevent it. Like, I don't know.
I went out of state. And
lying on the I'm gonna forward this email to you.
You're gonna forward this podcast to my boss.
I'm gonna be like, yo, skip to 43:16, bro. He's lying on that fucking minute.
Oh man, crap. I was just thinking. I don't know how I'd feel about it. I would be a little depressed, but I feel like people could create their own little social bubbles. You feel me?
Yeah.
People could still hang out. But how is it, because I think about it this way. How is it that I've hung out with people this long and I haven't gotten sick? I haven't done anything different. Granted, I don't travel on the train, so my probability is way less.
I travel on the train.
Yeah, you be wilding.
I'm a poor person.
You do that. You're not a poor person. You're just a younger person. I didn't have a car at 18.
I actually only travel like on the train to see my friends because,
in Brooklyn, yeah.
Because when I go to hang out with like my guy friend, he picks me up in his car. So like,
all right, she said limousine.
Yeah, he has a Benz, not to stun or anything.
All right, sorry, I got a Ford Focus.
Oh, I wasn't trying to stun on you. I meant like
no,
in
it
general.
Sounded like
shit, bro.
It sounded like you called me broke to my face right now.
Sorry, I'll kiss your car after.
Wow. There's a big doo-doo stayed from a bird, so
fuck you. Never mind. You should have never said that if you really felt that way. Because then I would have kissed the bird shit stain.
Wow.
But I don't know. I feel like there's this girl that I follow.
I'm scared of getting depressed.
Well, if we go like back to quarantine, like quarantine, like March type shit.
Do you think it would be like that again, or
if it does, I will actually bald my eyelashes out. Like I will pull them out till like my eyelids are bald. Like
can I record it?
Why would you say that?
For my YouTube content. For my podcast subscribers.
Fuck you. No.
fuck your subscribers. I actually don't know if I have subscribers. I'm gonna burn through this. I was telling my friend that I will not check how many
Don't look at the numbers.
Not yet.
But first quarantine, all I did was like do my makeup all the time and like post stuff on my story. So I don't think anyone would want to see my face that much anymore. I don't think I could do it. Like, are you taking a picture of me?
Yeah, for the podcast. Go. I'm dead. She said radio host.
Radio rebel. I can't do another quarantine. Like, even like during the first quarantine.
How boring is it boring? Was it boring in your house?
Not really. I felt like I spent a little bit more time with my family for like the first 2 weeks because my mom was given like 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
But like towards the end of that 2 weeks, I was like, I'm gonna like we actually got into a fight, and like it was like one of those arguments where I was like crying, like upset.
My mom and I had a lot of talks and a lot of deep moments throughout the quarantine.
I could never have a deep.
I don't.
You didn't like it?
No, I enjoy having deep talks with my mom, but I feel like after a deep talk, my mom and I always end up in a better place.
Yeah.
But even then, my mom and I still have 40-year difference between our age gap, you know?
Yeah.
Your mom had you so young. My mom had me at 40. My mom adopted me at 40.
Yeah.
My dad was like 36 or some shit like that, maybe 32. Oh, yeah. My mom's 67 right now.
Oh, going on 70.
And my dad, and 67 going on 70, yes.
That's crazy.
So, my mom's old.
Yeah,
not old. Not life old, but she's much older than what people assume she is.
Yeah.
Like right now, I think you'll see my mom and you're not going to think
believe
that she's
67.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't like as much as I like being close with my mom. I feel like I need distance between my
like you said it. You
family.
Feel like you regret certain things. I am the opposite. I wish my mom was a little bit more free with me. At 18 or 19, I had to have a talk with her. There were points where I wanted to hang out with my friends,
and she just wouldn't let you.
She would like blow up my phone. I would just
like asking where like.
I would just be up the block, and 15 calls, because I would sneak out only because if I asked her if I could go out, it's no. We got church tomorrow or something. Eventually, I stopped going to church. I eventually told her I don't go to church. I had that broke my mom's heart, and I remember over the quarantine, I told my dad I smoke weed every day, and that broke his heart. And
you see, that's the thing. Like, as much as like I'm like I tell my mom everything about my life, I feel like I could never tell her.
That.
I don't. Think
I had
would.
to. My dad found my weed.
Well, at that point, I literally,
have to.
I'm a liar,
My
baby.
dad's-
I'll fucking lie. I'll be like, yo,
marijuana. No.
Casa?
Let me play it. Who do you live with? Your mom or your dad? Both of them?
I don't know my dad.
Oh, you don't know your dad?
I don't know my dad.
All right.
My dad left me.
Fuck your dad. I would have. You're the type of. If you were my daughter, I wouldn't have left you. What?
Silence?
Was that weird to say? Like,
No,
if you were my daughter, I wouldn't have left you.
If you were my son, I would have never given you up, bro.
Yo.
Okay, that was fucked up, maybe.
No, why? Me?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, because I'm adopted. I just realized that.
Fucking idiot.
I didn't even realize that joke.
That was a Corona sip break.
Imagine. All right, so I have family members who do not know that I'm adopted. Imagine they decide to listen to this shit and they're just like,
they blow up the WhatsApp group chat going fucking crazy.
Chris is adopted. I actually just recently told one of my cousins, one of my nephews. He's like my age. He's actually like your age. He's closer to your age, but he's the bro. I love him. I recently told him about it last time when I was in Guatemala, and he didn't believe me. And I was like,
I wouldn't have believed it.
Yo,
okay, now that sorry, wait, go.
No, say.
Now that we're on the topic, actually, I don't know if I want to get into that topic, but you ever had a crush on like one of your cousins? I feel like it's appropriate for you to say because like you're adopted.
No, I've had it. I've even
I've had it. I've actually had sex with one of them. No, not me. I'm just saying, like, if you just kept going with that train of thought, I felt like that.
Fuck? You scared me for a moment. I was like, dude, like, this might turn into a therapy session.
No, absolutely.
It scared me. I don't know how deep I want to go into it, but I'll tell you some shit after this podcast. But nothing crazy like that. No, yeah, I've had a crush on. I think when I was 4, I used to walk around saying that I was gonna marry my cousin. Like,
I feel like that's kind of normal.
Yeah. She was the youngest girl. She was the closest one in age, and so she was the one. She's only like 2 years older than me.
Yeah.
Or she's maybe 30, but she was the one that I would like say, "Hey, I'm gonna marry her," But it was nothing crazy. I don't think like
not like.
Yeah, no. I've like as an adult, I've
totally
never
appropriate.
Yeah, like a kid shit, like nothing. How about you?
Not really.
No? Oh, that's
not really.
Crazy. Why do you shake your head violently left to right?
What?
Nah,
absolutely not. I'm not lying.
That's scary.
I'm not lying at all whatsoever.
Dude, stop doing that.
What am I doing?
Stop shaking your head when you say not really.
I'm so dead ass.
Wow, that's crazy. All right. No, I
never had a crush.
Also,
what?
I also had a crush on one of my cousins from. Ooh, do you want to hear my first physical kiss?
What?
Was with my cousin in Honduras. I was 5 years old.
Same.
I went to go.
Same.
Is that why you were shaking your head violently?
No. My first kiss was. Oh, I wasn't even shaking my head.
No, that's the joke.
My first kiss was with my cousin as well.
Oh shit! Yeah, I was like 5 and she was 9, and we're in Honduras. We're actually going to go look for my mom. My biological mom. Yeah. And we went, and she wasn't there, obviously. But we were playing house, and she
Me
she
too.
kissed
That's
me.
how it happened.
I don't know how I feel about her now as an adult because I don't know. Some shit went down earlier. Like I've told the story to one of my other cousins, who is her cousin as well. Yeah. And it pertains to her and like one of my other cousins, and it was just a stupid situation because it pissed me off.
Fuck that.
Nah.
No, never mind.
Damn it, man. I can't say that shit. Nah, she's my cousin, dude.
Chris, why are you shaking your head no? Side to side.
Wait, that's me saying no. Fuck, like.
Oh, Chris, why are you shaking your head up and down?
Dude, you're so
stupid.
Dude.
I'm like, that's why I don't like getting high. Because, like, when I get high with this guy, like, with my friends with benefits, or with the guy I'm
Should we just give him a name? Like.
No. I don't know. Like, we've been, like.
Marco?
Talking for, like, a year. We make a year next week.
I don't
want to say we make a year next week because like it sounds like I'm counting.
A
but
year
like
of having sex, or a year of just talking.
Yeah. Year of having sex, but like I'm just gonna say dating because like fuck it. If it's like longer than 5 months, I'm gonna say we're dating, even if it's not like I want a relationship with you.
Yeah. Does he want a relationship?
No, I don't think either of us want, which is fine.
No, that's perfect.
But
that works perfectly well.
Yeah.
My last friends with benefits hit me up yesterday.
Oh God.
She hit me up and she was like, "Hey, how you doing?" No, this is 2 days ago, and I ignored her.
Sam is smelling my vagina right now, by the way. Maybe it's the pheromones he's trying to sniff out, but
Not bad. You don't have pets, do you?
I used to, but I don't think I'm too much of like a whore to have a pet.
Why?
Just never home.
Oh, I
like,
thought I thought you meant like you'd be like get your cheeks clapped while your cat or your dog is just like
no. I
I
take that back. I'm not too much of a whore. I'm too much of like a treesh. Like I'm just never
What's
home.
a treesh?
A treesh, like.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. So Sydney and I also just recently found out what a treesh was. She got called treesh on TikTok.
Like in a mean way?
I don't know. I don't remember, but she was like, so they keep calling me treesh.
Oh my God, you guys.
And we had to like Google it or something.
So
like,
now.
oh no, we didn't Google it. We she babysits a 12-year-old, and the 12-year-old knew what it meant.
What the fuck?
The 12-year-old knew what.
What'd she say?
She said what it was.
What was it?
A hoe.
Oh,
isn't it a hoe?
Well, to me, treesh. Like I think the thing about me is like I take words that like already have meanings and like whatever the word sounds like to me, I give it a new meaning. So like when I talk to my grandma, like I'll just make up words in Spanish.
You know what I forgot to plug? My sponsor. Shout outs to like should I plug it now? Yeah. All right, shout outs to the sponsor, La Cocina de Mama on 109th Street and Lexington. Dude, Sam, get out of here. You're interrupting my sponsor. Yo, come on, Sam, move back. I know, I'm sorry, my love, but I know you want some of my food, but you know where you should go? La Cocina de Mama, located on 109th Street.
109
and
down.
Lexington. Actually, let me get the exact address. This is like the worst sponsored video.
It's not, but
I deleted.
Gotta support local.
Oh yeah, it's
Look
on.
at how much fur just came out of.
Dude, just throw it on the floor. I'm gonna have to vacuum again. All right, so shout outs to La Cocina de Mama, located on East 154. Wait, no, it's 154 East 109th Street, New York, New York. It's an authentic Mexican American restaurant. The food is really good. I actually went there on Sunday.
Oh yeah,
the burger was fucking popping.
I
dude.
Fucking love Mexican food.
We should go. Yeah, you're Mexican. You're supposed to love Mexican food.
I fucking love being Mexican. I would never change what I am.
What's your favorite traditional Mexican dish?
I don't know. I love like whenever I go to like get Mexican food, I always get like a semita, which is like
semitas are good.
Like,
can you describe a semita?
A semita is like it's like a sandwich, but it's like breaded chicken.
Yeah.
Aguacate.
Yeah.
Queso Oaxaca.
Wow.
And like frijoles, sour cream.
Tell me more.
Lettuce.
Sexualize this sandwich real quick.
It's so good. Mexican food is so fucking bomb. And like, if you like, what's it called? Like, the pastries and like, I forgot what it's called. It's not like hot. It's like hot chocolate.
Pozole?
But no, I fucking hate pozole.
You hate pozole? I like pozole with rice. So pozole is the chocolate thing sauce,
I'm gonna look for it because
shout out to our favorite authentic Mexican. corresponds it. Cat.
Oh, wait. I think maybe it is pozole because I think there's like 2 different types.
So pozole is like from what I remember, it's like a chocolate sauce. It has chocolate.
That's
What is it, dude?
I know what you're talking about, but
Mexican food. Wow, we are struggling here.
I know.
Mexican food. Pozole?
No.
Oh, I just remembered what pozole is.
It's like a soup.
I don't like pozole.
Yeah, I don't like
pozole
it either.
is so... I feel bad. So my neighbors downstairs...
Should I call my grandma and ask her?
Oh, yeah. Do you...
Should I plug it in?
Yes, we can.
Actually, give me your phone and I'll call her. Oh, no, actually, because she's going to be like, who the fuck is calling me?
Do you think she'd pick up? Let's try.
Okay, her number...
Oh, here, dial it. Oh, give me... Oh, don't give out her number.
No, I won't.
Call her.
Okay.
That'd be so funny. We could actually plug it in. Do you... What phone do you have?
I have an XR, but it's fine. We'll just do this.
You can hear it. You'll hear it over the thing. Here, let me raise the volume. Is it dialing?
Please leave your message for 91730.
Her number. I think, can you plug my phone into it?
Yeah, I can.
I just realized she has like that thing where it silences calls from unknown numbers.
Ah, yes, that makes more sense. Here, pair it.
Oh, with Bluetooth?
Yeah. I could just edit this part out. Well,
yeah.
It really doesn't matter. But we're going deep. We're deep diving into the pozole.
Into the Mexican. What's it called? I'm like genuinely like stuck.
Damn. All right, you could call now.
Okay.
I will hear it. Hopefully we can hear it. What's your grandma's name?
Grandma.
That's what you call her, grandma?
No. Gai.
What do you call her?
Gai.
Hello.
Hello.
Sí, dígame.
Hola, ma.
Hola, mi amor.
Te tengo que preguntar algo.
Dime.
¿Qué es esa cosa que cocinas que es picoso, pero también le echas chocolate de la abuelita?
Mole.
¡Mole! That's... Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, gracias, porque no sabía...
Mole rojo.
No sabía qué era.
Válgame Dios.
Se me olvidó el nombre y yo y mi amigo lo estábamos llamando pozole.
Más pozole que...
No, ¿y cuál es la otra cosa que también tiene chocolate, pero... me lo hiciste el día que estaba vomitando mucho. No sabes.
Ay, ¿qué hice? Pues sí sé, pero no me acuerdo qué fue.
En la mañana.
Pues,
¡Oh! Atole.
Atole.
Okay.
Que le mueva un poquito de más seca.
Ok, gracias.
Más seca.
Sí.
Y ya después que ponga la ollita con agüita y le eche ahí el chocolate.
Uh-huh.
Y luego le mueve porque si no la maseca se le hace como bolas.
Ah, okay.
Entonces cuando ya le eche la maseca y canela y vanela.
Okay, gracias, ma, gracias.
Leche.
Okay, bye.
Dale, bye.
She just gave us a whole fucking tutorial.
That was perfect. Time. Hell yeah. Now I know. And now this episode will be called The Secret Recipe.
The Secret Recipe.
Oh.
Yeah, I love atole. It's
atole
like hot
really
chocolate, but it's like thick.
Yeah.
I love
my favorite thing. Yo, I love Guatemalan food. I miss Guatemalan food.
Wait, when I first met Chris, I thought he was Mexican. Just putting that out there. I'm racist.
I look Mexican, but even though my Twitter says Guatemalan and Honduran on it, heavy.
I feel like, you know how I know I'm like Hispanic racist.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'll see any Hispanic that, like, I think looks Mexican, whatever that means, and I'll be like, they're Mexican.
I know what you mean by looks Mexican.
Yeah.
The stereotypical, a little brown. I have a Puerto Rican friend who looks Mexican.
You know, people think I'm Puerto Rican.
Really?
Like, I get Puerto Rican, and then, like, I got Dominican once, and I was like, you're
Puerto
fucking
Rican
liar.
myself, and I'm, like, honored. I love Puerto Rican culture. There's a Puerto Rican flag on my car.
They beat women. I'm kidding.
Some of them. A little bit. Just
No,
a little bit.
and then some guy told me that, like, I look like nothing. Like, I was like, fuck you, first of all. But he was like, yeah, like,
I'm American, baby.
I'm American.
No, for sure. I've actually gotten Filipino.
Me too.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah, I can sort of.
You got
see
little
it.
almondy eyes. Wait, do
Okay.
Filipinos have almond eyes?
No, but they look Hispanic though.
Yeah,
because
they do.
they look Mexican. Because some Mexicans like have like hooded eyes.
Do you think it's because they fucked with white people, like white Spanish people?
Mexicans? Or
No. Do you
Filipinos?
feel like you know how Spain went? That's how you know how in
That's what I am. I'm
you know
mestizo.
how yeah, you are. You know how Filipinos have like Spanish names because they got colonized by
Yeah,
Spain.
yeah.
So what I'm
To this
saying
day, I think-
is
no.
to
I'm
this
lying.
day? I don't know.
Or yeah, fuck. We're not gonna get into that. We're
Yeah,
dumb.
this isn't history class.
Yeah.
Well, no, what I'm saying is so maybe at a certain point like a Spanish dude went over there and he fucked like mad Filipinos
Well,
and got them all
yeah.
pregnant, and then that's how they kind of started looking a little Hispanic.
that's actually like
That's true?
Yeah.
Oh shit, because then now they're mestizos too.
I have a
A little
well,
mestizo Filipino boy.
I think it's different for them because
Yeah,
they're
I
not
know.
like Native American. But
yeah, I know.
oh, you're just making a joke and I didn't get it.
Damn.
Oh,
Sorry.
I have and I think she's Filipino. I have a Filipino friend and her last name is Medina,
Yeah.
which is kind of like a Hispanic.
I was talking about this in the podcast last week.
her middle name's Vega too. I'm just like I give you
Just-
her
you're
social
just
security
like,
number.
Yeah, give me the last
5123587.
I just needed the last 4 digits.
Oh, okay.
No, so I was saying that if last week's episode, I actually talked about how the first girl I had a crush on was She is Filipino, and
She was
Filipino. She decided to change her race, and she's
She's white now. Yo, I'd like no racism, but like I'd actually die if I reincarnate into a white person.
no,
I'd fucking cry, bro.
She said no racism. Like,
yeah.
well, I don't think you could be racist towards.
You
white
know
people.
how white people would be though? They'd be like, "That's
My
racist."
friend Aiden believes
Girl,
that you
I'll
could
bite
be
you.
racist.
I'll fucking bite you, actually, Sam.
My friend Aiden believes that you could be racist towards white people. I personally don't see it.
I don't think so.
I crack jokes on white people all the time.
Yeah.
I see it as more like a power thing. Like
Definitely.
there's no.
It's like harmless.
Yeah, because there's no power behind my words. So
I think it only becomes like racist if it's like individual. Like if like let's say like someone actually like took it to like violence to a white person, that'd be like I guess racist. But like if I'm making like a Karen joke at you, then fuck you. I'm laughing at you. I don't give
yeah,
a
I mean
fuck.
like I wouldn't be like carry stereotypes, but even though I will still make my jokes, I'll be like fuck you, and I'll make like I push the boundaries, like I push the buttons a little bit.
That's
too far
like
in certain
me
things.
with like even like some non-white people that are still kind of whitewashed. Like I like not whitewashed, but like okay, like this might sound stupid, but to me, like you know how like there's like borough beef, like oh everyone's like fuck Staten Island, fuck Brooklyn, whatever.
Fuck Brooklyn.
I'm really like I think part of me
Shout out to Ligma.
Shut up. I think part of me definitely jokes around like, oh, fuck Brooke. Like, it's a joke sometimes. But, like, I actually, like, I have a deep, like, I don't want to say deep resentment, but, like, I don't like going over there because it's just, like, I don't have respect for, like, the people that go and gentrify it. So, like,
yes,
as much as, like, someone can, like, as, like, you don't have to be white for me to, like, consider you to be, like...
I think that's a big reason why it's fuck Brooklyn sometimes.
Definitely. Like I wish I could tell my friends this without like offending them, but I feel like any way that I would tell it would still be offensive. But it's like
Are your friends white, actually?
I have my two best friends.
Yeah.
One of them is white and the other one's Mexican. But even though she is Mexican, I feel like there's still differences between us that like...
How did you meet them?
I met them in school.
And they went all the way from Brooklyn all the way over there? Or
no, never. And like, I've told them before, like drunk. Yeah. I've told them that like,
college.
Yeah. Oh, no, not college. Like before college.
You met them in high school?
Yeah. But
so they went to high school all the way in the Bronx?
No, I went to school in the city.
Oh, you just happened?
Yeah.
I thought you went to school in the Bronx. Oh, wait. Middle school was in the Bronx. And
then... I feel like although like the borough beef is like semi-joke, I actually kind of do take it serious because it's like, to me, like, I probably sound ridiculous when I say like, oh, I love the Bronx. I'm so proud of being from the Bronx. There are like actual differences. Like,
there are.
We're all from New York, but like my experience growing up in the Bronx, like I don't want to sound like too serious or anything, but like I definitely went through shit that like I
think it's boroughs are super different. Like
completely.
I go to Queens and I see it as a very Southern American second coming, and it's very Southern American and very Middle Eastern. Yeah. With a lot of people from Bangladesh, and it's very
and obviously, like, it depends on what area of the borough you go to, but like, I tell my friends, like, I really just don't like going to Brooklyn. Like,
what parts of Brooklyn do your friends live in mostly?
In like, they live on the F line or like the Q line or whatever.
Don't know what that is. I drive. Remember?
They live around like the Kensington area.
Bro.
So like one of my friends, she lives in like a 3-story house.
I know Williamsburg, Bushwick, East New York.
No, they don't live there, but it's like
Sunset Park.
No, they don't live.
I don't know any of those.
They just like, I feel like sometimes they joke around that like I'm from the Bronx, and like I just like there are certain differences that like. Even sometimes when I like make okay, an example, thought juices. I brought them up and they're like, "What's a thought juice?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's like a strawberryta."
A nutty, yeah. Oh wait, no. A thought juice, yeah. A strawberryta, a limerita, a margarita.
And I introduced it to them. Well, not introduced, but like I gave them one, whatever.
Did they not drink that over there?
No, but it's like. They were like, "This is so gross. How do you drink?" It's like, bro, it's a hood delicacy.
Yeah,
like,
it's a hood delicacy.
Like, and then like they drank it like every weekend, and I'm like, "Bro, you're not supposed to do that. Like, are you insane? Like, we don't." Like,
is it hood delicacy for you? I don't know. To me, I would drink it every day if I could. If it was healthy, it's If it wasn't sugary, that's why I like the seltzers. That's all I was fucking with this summer.
The Bud
Trulies. I was fucking with Trulies.
Trulies are.
You want to hear a story? So on Saturday, I linked up with my sister for her birthday and stuff like that. My best friend's sister, not my biological, not my sister, and her daddy. Oh. No, so I was out with my sister for her birthday, and for the longest, I haven't seen her. We haven't hung out. I want to say all 2020 we didn't hang out. I think if anything, we maybe met up in January, and I ran into her when she was having a little social distance date at the park up the block with her boyfriend or whatever he is right now. Her daddy. So with her boyfriend, and she was like, for the longest, I would hit her up like, let's go for a walk. Because she only lives 10 minutes from here walking. And to me, I thought it was a little insane. How is it that you can't even meet me at the park?
But you can meet your daddy at the park.
But she could meet her daddy at the park.
Insane.
You know what I realized?
What?
She wasn't lying, dude, because the other day I brought up a Truly and she's like, "What's a Truly?" And I said, "I love you. And I finally accept that you're not Hollywood, that you really genuinely haven't been out." Because
she don't know what a fucking Truly is.
How is it that you don't know what a Truly is? That's all I've been drinking all summer. And
Insane.
Maybe I've been a little stereotypical because I don't want to say I've gone out, but I was at the park a lot over the summer. I spent a lot of time at the park hanging out with my friends and at the beach.
Insane in the membrane.
Why? Like,
I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
I keep getting texts and I keep hoping that it's Erica sending me the voice note. She never sent me. Do you want a prank call, Sydney?
Yeah.
All right, how do we do this?
I feel like she doesn't know my voice, so
She doesn't have your number, and I think it's still connected. She
Okay,
doesn't know your voice.
So like, what would I say though? Like, should I put on like a Valley Girl accent? Or
what would you say? No, because you can't put a Valley Girl accent when it has a Bronx area code.
Oh, should I be like, grr, open the phone up like, grr.
All right, I don't know. Do you want to wing it or do you want to plan it?
I'm not good at winging prank calls because I just end up
Just
saying
do the ligma joke. Do you want to do the ligma joke
Okay.
on her? All right, let me give her number. Well, I'm gonna show you her number. This is her
I'm
number.
gonna be like, Ligma?
Ligma.
Is this Ligma?
Is this Ligma? And she's having a little sleepover with her friends today.
Oh God.
Oh, I miss her. I want her on the podcast. It would be fun.
I was gonna say we should invite her.
This is actually one of my favorite. This has been the best episode.
Oh yeah.
Aside from last week's episode, this has been. I want you more on the show. If
I
you
will
would.
come on. Like, I just love talking.
Just like-
I'm so narcissistic. I love it.
Fuck it. Yes, please.
Okay. Oh fuck.
Hopefully she doesn't hear Sam. I'm gonna turn my mic off.
Okay.
You have reached the voicemail box of
Call it again.
64.
Oh, the number keeps.
Yeah,
going.
just keep calling it again because I
Okay.
think she's the type to not pick up a phone call. Either that.
Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
Is this Ligma?
Oh my God, is this Kat? I heard Chris in the background.
Fuck!
You
Oh,
fucking
fuck.
ruined it.
I fucked up, dude.
Fuck
You
you.
fucked up.
How? I
Get
didn't.
out of the house. Leave.
Me, I gotta walk out the house.
Yeah, walk
You're on the
out.
podcast, Sydney. We just wanted to prank call you.
Well, too bad you fucked up.
Damn,
shout out
I
to the
really
podcast.
fucked up, dude. I fucked it up. I'm so sorry. All right, damn.
It's okay.
All right, just wanted to say hi. Love you.
Hi, love you too. Enjoy the podcast.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, we're
Hey,
about to do our.
Kat.
Do you actually want to join our little segment? Because I'm gonna do the questions that I got submitted. Or do you have
How
time?
long is it gonna take?
Do you have time?
Oh, I
no,
think
no.
she's-
She
I mean,
said-
I'm having a sleepover right now.
Alright, she
Yeah,
said-
we're gonna
she
we're
said,
gonna
all right,
leave
bye.
you alone
Hang up.
with your
Just hang up on her.
girls.
Bye.
Oh my God, he muted you on the fucking.
I muted you. I'm sorry. All right, bye, Sydney. I love you.
Okay, bye.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, that was funny. That was such
That
a
was
fucking fail.
funny, but you fucking. I knew it from the
I
jump.
didn't
I
think
was
she
like,
would pick up so fast, though. That's the problem. She picked up
Sydney,
pretty quick.
he just called you dumb.
No, well, she picked up quicker the first time, the second time versus
Oh,
the first
definitely. She didn't even let that shit ring.
time. That's what I'm saying. All right. So here's the question.
We got some questions, so we're gonna
I think the
answer
person
them.
assumed that I was gonna have the same group of people as last time, so they were like, "Hey guys, I'm 16 and I would like some ideas. I've known this girl for about 8 years and I'm starting to like her. Unfortunately, we consider each other good friends, and I don't know how she'll feel about me asking her out. I'm adamantly not very good with women, but I do know a few things. Could you guys help me out? No name. I'm 16. He's 16, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, just keep being you. I feel like when you start overthinking it, it's when you start fucking it up.
Here's the thing. At 16, all right, remember I was in love with a girl for 13 years and stuff like
True.
that. So I was in love with her well into my teenage years. And one of the biggest regrets for me was not fucking telling her. So
Life's short. If you
Yes.
like someone, fucking tell them. What's the worst? Like, realistically,
me
what's
now.
the worst that can happen?
that's me now. Once I realized that I was brave enough to tell her
yeah.
that I was into her and stuff like that, and I said, fuck it. Like, there's really nothing that could stop you.
I don't like. People are not that scary. Like, fucking.
Yeah.
Life's short.
And
Do it.
they're probably just as scared of anything that you. I don't know. You're 16. At 16,
I think you're just nervous because you're 16.
yeah, you're 16,
And
and
that
you think
nervousness
about it.
never really goes away.
You
I
think about that like for your whole life. But now, me along the way, like if I like someone, I'll tell them now. Like
Yeah.
Because
realistically, what's the worst that can happen?
yeah, they'll say
they
no.
Don't. Fuck
yeah,
it.
I recently about a month ago or two,
About a week ago.
About a week ago. Shout outs to Bobby Shmurda.
Smurda?
Shmurda.
Get the fuck out of here. Bobby
Smurda.
Shmurda.
Bobby
We waiting
Smurda.
for you. Grr.
Grr.
We waiting for you.
We waiting for you. Shout outs to Bobby Schmurda. No, so whoa. I blanked out.
Fun fact, I hate beer.
You hate beers? Shit. You should have told me to get something else.
No. Because
Next
I
time.
would have been like Four Loko. And
You're
then this would have been a whole different
Mexican.
conversation.
Oh, this would have been like, didn't you just say cheat? Actually,
Yeah,
fuck her
cheat.
best friend. You know, that's what my dad did to get my mom.
Cheat?
No,
Fuck
not
her
fuck
best
her.
friend?
No,
Oh.
he took her best. He took
TYB'd? Oh my God.
my dad took my mom's best friend out for dinner instead, and he says that. So my mom's best friend has a cock eye, and her eyes. He said that during the dinner, her eyes started drifting. And I'm like,
Like
you're
Biggie
such an
Smalls?
asshole, bro. Like, how are you gonna say that? And then, I don't know. To this day, he does it while we eat dinner. He'll be like, I'm gonna ask him if he could do the eye to you.
I would actually be terrified. I would run in circles around your
I
house.
don't know. My dad's super petty. I remember one time he told me a story when he asked the girl out. She was super pretty, and then he saw her toes, and then he was like, he was waiting. He went to go pick her up, and this is in Honduras, and the house was kind of like on a hill, he said, or something, and where he was standing at, he was eye level with the feet, and when she
Oh my
opened the
God.
door, he was eye level with some dirty feet. He said, but I was
I'm
like,
that
who-
petty. Like if I think
You're that petty?
If the sex is bad in a relationship,
Oh, sex. Yeah. Sex, though.
I don't know if that's petty, but
No,
like,
that's
a deal breaker.
all right. Are you someone who likes giving instructions? Do you feel like you give instructions what you
I
like
don't
and
know
what
if
you want?
instructions counts as like me telling the person what to do, because like I'll like do like the spit on me or like talk to me, but I won't like be like,
All right.
I don't know.
I think it's important for women to voice what they
Definitely.
like in sex and what they don't like in sex.
I think it depends also on the type of girl though, because if she's more of like a giver and a pleaser, then
Yeah.
I don't think like her coming is like gonna pleasure her. Like it'll pleasure her maybe like physically,
but that's
like,
not what she's into.
She's not fulfilled.
Yes, some people are more
Yeah.
fulfilled pleasing other people, which is, I feel like me, like I would prefer to have a girl come first. And we completely forgot the question.
Yeah.
Shit. So
The answer is, if you like her, just tell her.
yes, if you like her, just tell her. Don't be a fucking pussy.
And don't hyperfixate, because when
Yeah.
you hyperfixate on it, then you start losing. Like you make it weird.
Yeah, and don't. They're just regular people.
Everyone.
She's
is,
a regular girl. She
Yeah.
has regular problems.
If she declines your,
trust me, you're gonna meet about 10 other girls within the year
yeah.
that you could
If
possibly find love with.
If she dubs you, bite her.
Bite her ankle.
Bite her. What's like?
Has anybody ever bitten you? Do you bite your little sister? You bite your
What's
little
the
sister.
next
You're
question?
an asshole. She bites her little sister.
Bro, I bite everyone.
Why are you biting the mic?
We did that at the same time. I should never.
Oh my god, Erica sent me the audio.
All right, we're gonna
All right,
segue.
disconnect. Oh no.
We're gonna segue because Erica
No.
sent.
We're gonna save that for the end, and I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
No. Disconnect your Bluetooth, and I'm gonna connect my phone. But I'll get into the second question for now.
Okay.
Am I too insecure? Me and my.
That's like that's the whole question. Am I doing? Yes. If you're asking that dumbass shit, yes.
This one's for me. Am I too? No. All right. Me and my girl have been dating for 3 years. For the last year, I've been living a few hours away because of COVID, and we still talk to each other on FaceTime a decent amount. All throughout our relationship, she has had more guy friends than female friends, which I have never been keen about until recently. Oh wait, but until recently it wasn't so bad. She now has a job which involves her interacting with a lot of her male friends, and she has been making a lot more and texting them and Zooming with them. What the fuck? Horrible people. Sorry, you guys need to fucking learn how to fucking write, but also...
Yeah, fucking illiterate ass followers you have. Just kidding.
I don't even know. Yo, this is someone I didn't know, dude.
I'm
All right.
kidding.
Is it unreasonable for me not to be okay with her hanging with other guys alone? She says she isn't going to sit and at home and be bored and doesn't like any girls. Most of the guys, she will admit, have hinted at. They wrote ST. Hinted at or flat out told her they liked her. Always telling her she deserves better and shit.
Oh.
Number one. All right. No, I have a couple of. She has cheated on me before, even though it was only a kiss when she was drunk with a guy who I thought was my good friend. She told me the next morning, bawling her eyes out, so I honestly believe her. She would never do it again, but I'm not too sure. Do most girls in a relationship do things with other guys a lot? Am I really being too insecure, or do I have a point when I say guys don't want to be just friends, or she should hang out with guys she knows? Sure, she shouldn't hang out with guys she knows who have feelings for her.
That
Anyways.
was a heavy packed question.
It was a heavy packed question. Should we like dissect it?
Yeah.
All right. So he said all right, number one. What part should we address? Her cheating before.
I'm a person, if you cheat on me, whether it be a kiss, sex, you get married behind my back, I'm not gonna stay with you.
Why would someone be in a relationship with you and then married someone?
Okay, I don't want to like segue too far, but I read a tweet like literally like a couple days ago, and it was like some girl, she was asking for like advice on like Twitter.
Yeah. And
it was like, I've been with this guy like on and off for like 3-5 years. He's gotten married 3 times.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, why? Like
after even after the second marriage, that would have been out. After the first one.
No. And like she was like, oh, we just fucked like this weekend, and this week he's getting married again. I don't know what to do. And it's like, why are you still submitting yourself to that like situation? That's why I said that.
Wow.
But I don't know. I would not ever stay with a cheater ever, regardless.
Fuck that shit. That shit is super disrespectful, number one.
Cheating,
all right, so my opinion is, all right, so I'm not a person who believes once a cheater is always a cheater, because I feel like some people can learn from their mistakes.
True.
Ooh. I was trying to connect my phone to the freaking thing, and then I ended up disconnecting it. I'm such an asshole, but yeah, I don't believe once a cheater is always a cheater.
I definitely find it weird that like, I definitely think guys and girls can be friends. Like you and I are cool friends, but like when I don't know if I'd like hang out with a guy alone if they constantly told me that I deserved better.
Yeah,
and
even
that they liked
I think that's super rude if she keeps hanging out with these people. That's a red flag for me.
Especially if you like, oh god, my voice. Especially if you like, you mention it that it makes you uncomfortable and they still continue doing it. It's like, why do you want to keep this friendship with them so bad?
Yeah,
like,
what's
that's
keeping
so
those
weird?
Number one, they're disrespecting the relationship, and if she genuinely cared about the relationship, she wouldn't allow them to keep talking about the relationship in that way. Number one. Number two, along with that, I don't think if she cheated like early on, I don't think. Oh my god!
What?
These roommates of mine are horrible. I legit lost my thought. But
you were saying that if she cheated like early on.
If she cheated early on in the relationship, like she definitely didn't respect the relationship. I can't picture myself getting drunk. I'm not someone who believes in being drunk as an excuse as to why you cheat on someone.
I definitely use getting drunk as an excuse to like be like sloppy and like confident, but I don't think I'd use it as an excuse to like, I'm gonna cheat. Like I
don't know. All right, another thing, me and my girlfriend have been dating. I don't know, seeing someone on FaceTime all the time doesn't mean shit. I feel like
and someone crying to you like the day after they cheat also doesn't really mean shit to me, because like you still did it.
So what would you say? Should he stay in the relationship? Is he being too insecure?
I don't think you're being too insecure. I think definitely just talk about it, and if it like continues to happen, because like unless these like guy friends of hers are like the coolest fucking people on earth, I don't know why you'd still be friends with someone that continuously tells you that you deserve someone better.
I would only allow my girlfriend to keep hanging out with this guy if it's who would it be? Frank Ocean?
Would you let Frank Ocean take your bitch in front of you?
Frank Ocean can marry my wife.
And I'd still be with her.
I'll still want to be with them.
Yeah.
I want to be with both of them.
Yeah.
I love Frank Ocean.
Yeah. I definitely
But
agree.
yes, dude, fuck that. She sounds like a piece of shit, honestly. Dude,
I don't think she's a piece of shit. I just think she's like, I don't know. I think she's one of those girls that would want options. Because like,
what I want to know is how old they are. Because,
True.
well, he said they're in, oh my God, I've been dating for 3 years and been living a few hours away. I'm guessing they're living a few hours away because of college, or maybe they've lived together because of college,
or they drive to each other.
I don't know.
Small, long distance.
Damn, I wish they would have given a little bit more detail. But from what I say, it sounds like your girlfriend's a piece of shit.
It just sounds like she doesn't prioritize you, which is like, why would you date anyone that doesn't?
Yes, exactly. Like, in a way, you're not as important to her as you are important, as she is important to you, because of the fact that she still surrounds herself with these people. It's not to say that you're insecure. I think you're just being precautious,
which is fine.
Which is definitely fine.
But I think also like 3 years is kind of long.
Yeah, I wouldn't take 3 years of that bullshit. 3 years of that shit?
Yeah.
I would be tired.
My last relationship was like 1.5 years long, and that shit even felt like, I look back at that shit and I'm
you were
like,
in high school a year ago.
True.
Bro, so
True.
high school. Like what? No, wait, dude, so you're a sophomore now in college?
Well, I've been taking college classes for like 2 years now.
How?
So like, I literally like.
Are you really 18 or are you just fucking with me?
Bro.
I don't believe it. I swear on my fucking mother, you've told me you're older than us.
No. Sorry, my hair.
No, it's all good.
But I don't know. I feel a lot older, but I feel like everyone who's like my age would probably say that. But like, you also don't seem that older to me.
What? All right. Another question I was gonna ask you. What should I name the fucking the corner question? Because I want people to yeah, please, keep sending your questions. I know. Is that the corner? Is that the name of it? Like, what do I call this segment? The corner question.
The
question. I don't fucking know.
Question time.
Question time. All right.
Question time.
We're gonna question time.
I'm just a singer.
Sing. What's your favorite song to sing?
Valerie by Amy Winehouse.
Valerie.
Why don't you come on? Yo, I really like that ass.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if I should say it because I might jinx it, but like, that's my dream. Like being
Become a singer? Oh shit.
Or songwriter. That's my top.
Hey,
one
maybe
dream.
this is your start. All right, let me play this voice note that she sent me.
Okay.
Finally, I'm so excited.
Well, I'm going to send you a little voice note because I'm not going to be a bad bird and not send you something with this accent. I had to do, you know what I had to do. But I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're taking care of yourself during this crazy time. Hope your family's healthy. Hope you're healthy. Hopefully we can link up at some point with the girls, you know, chop it up, you know, maybe smoke a spliff or something. But I hope this does justice.
Bro,
I can't stand that you asked me.
Oh my god, that was so fire.
That was fucking amazing.
That was
absolutely
bloody
mad.
Shout out to Erica.
Shout out to Erica.
Shit,
Definitely, that was beautiful.
My accent sounds like a kid who grew up in the. If people ever ask me why my accent is so trash and British, I'm just gonna be like, half of my life was spent in the Bronx, and half the life was spent.
Half of my lifespan, I've just spent saying grr, like. What do you expect me to do?
Half my life I spent it saying grr.
Half of my life I spent it saying grr, and the other half I just said
man. Well, dude, this has been a fun ass episode.
Oh, are you ending it?
We don't need to end it. But all right, I feel like
I'm off for Red Bull. The Red Bull's finally kicking
out. We could record more episodes. Imagine.
I'm like on crack right now.
No, but for sure we recorded 1 hour and 52 minutes, and a fucking fun 1 hour and 52 minutes. Like, that shit is fucking bananas. So please, guys, is there anything you want to plug? Just your Twitter or something, your Instagram. If you want people to follow you.
Instagram, Kittypawd.
Imagine you only got like Twitter, 2 followers out of this.
I get no followers. They all block me. Everyone in the world blocks me.
That's
Damn,
scary.
it just got sad.
Damn. No, imagine.
I'm like about cry.
All right, guys, please go visit La Cocina de Mama, located in Harlem. Let me find the address for you guys one more time. La Cocina de Mama, located on 154 East 109th Street and Lexington Avenue.
Check that shit out.
Near Lexington Avenue. I don't even think
You're
that's...
so horrible at
I'm so horrible.
speaking.
All right, it's 154 East 109th Street, New York, New York. So please go check out La Cocina de Mama and go check out my Twitter, the regulars. Wait, is it the regular? My Twitter is
This man
actually...
doesn't even know his own Twitter name.
I dead don't. This is probably like the worst ending. Such a good episode, but
Isn't it
such
the
a
regular
poor
sized bris?
No. So my Twitter is regular size Fuck this. Why am I struggling when I could
Girl, go to your fucking Twitter right now.
I could just plug it into the show description. So the regular size podcast on Instagram or regular size bris on
Twitter.
Yes, and on Instagram. And for you is
Just Kittypawd.
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 Thank you. Well, take care.
Have fun, everyone.